also feel like I'm getting older, and it's like I have to put some effort into dating or I'm just gonna be alone forever. But now I'm just honestly getting to the point where I'm just gonna be the single aunt.
I don't want to wake up at 60 by myself.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
Being alone, having no one there to talk to as you age, no kid.
As a 41-year-old woman, I am terrified. I'm lonely, but I don't think I'm that lonely. Dude, a 60-year-old man liked my profile, and it makes me, I think I'm gonna cry. I'm 41, I'm not. Holy snaky.
Why is it so incredibly difficult for a woman over 50 to find a life partner or a companion?
Dating after you are 40 years old is ghetto. Like, it's so ghetto. Especially if you're like a woman who's independent and got her own. Even the dudes that are my age, like, they're playing games. They're playing games. Like, baby, I don't got time to be texting all day. Like, plan something. Plan something. Like, I don't got that time to be on the phone, texting back and forth, what you doing this, and like, plan something. I am the price. Like, I am the price. You're not gonna try to play me around to see which one of these you're talking to is better than me. I'm better.
Okay, I turned 40 this year, and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship.
I thought I would have kids. I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children, and now you find out that she's 8 weeks pregnant, and you so want to feel happy for her, but inside, you know that at 40, you're running out of time, and soon you won't have a choice at all.
Like, it's really hard when, like, I don't really have anyone to go to, like, on a Friday night.
Somebody help me. I'm so tired of being an independent woman sometimes. Sometimes, like,
there it is.
I just want to be taken care of. My whole life I've just been so independent.
And I'm just wondering, am I the only person, like, completely struggling? Am I the only one? Because I've been single a very long time.
Injecting myself twice a day in order to freeze my eggs as a 37-year-old woman who is single with no man in sight.
I am 30 years old and I have been single for over 12 years, so never had a real adult relationship.
I have been seeing a younger guy, about 10 years younger than I am, and he does okay for himself. He has a cute little house out in the country, and the truth is it's not my thing, and he understands that and knows that I have a different background than he does, and I have a different net worth than he does, and I know I'm going to come off like a bitch and sound like, I don't have my head on straight, but it's definitely a lifestyle change, and I'm wondering if anybody's experienced this. I really care about him, and he really cares about me. And
so, as someone who's been in a relationship for about the past 25 years, married for almost the past 24, and newly is separated or been separated for a year, filed for divorce, and has been dating a person for a decent amount of time, and then to have said person that seemed like a great guy that you really connected with, that like you just enjoyed each other's company and it was easy, to kind of just out of nowhere decide that he wanted to end it, that right now he didn't want a relationship, and he has some stuff going on personally that, and I get he can't dedicate the time that he needs, and I was causing extra stress when I said I wouldn't, but it's like being in high school and breaking up with that boyfriend that you really liked. It's rough. And I've heard people say like the first breakup after like marriage is the hardest one or can be the hardest one. And maybe
all that jazz, but it's not going to work unless you're doing or have these two important things. Number one is a deep belief that you are worthy of being loved, worthy of being adored, and that you are ready and open for love to come into your life. And number two, you have to have clarity, not just on what you want, but what's healthiest for you. Because oftentimes what we want is familiar to us. It's what we grew up with. And for many of us, it wasn't the best. Maybe someone didn't listen to you. Maybe your feelings were never honored. Maybe you grew up in a toxic environment. Maybe you had dad issues, mom issues, and you're going to seek out a partner exactly like that unless you dig out all that stuff and figure out what you need the most.
it's more so because I shouldn't have been in a relationship so close to ending my marriage. So it's more like a trauma bond, and we were kind of codependent on each other, but it doesn't make the pain feel any less. It's still pretty fresh because it just happened on Monday and I wasn't expecting it. And I went from having someone I talk to most of the day, all day, if I'm not spending time with them, for the last months, many months, and then before that we were friends, to no contact at all. And it's hard. And it makes me not ever want to date again, honestly. Because if I'm this heartbroken after one, I don't think I can handle another one. And everyone tells me that dating sucks, like in general. That there's a lot of weirdos, that like people will tell you whatever. And it's hard to meet people now because nobody goes anywhere. Or if you do, like, how do you know you're not totally just meeting some weird person that is just telling you what you want to hear? I don't know. I guess it's time to just focus on myself for a little bit.